Hey guys, it's Kristen from MedFree PharmD, where I teach women how to heal their IBS Crohn's and ulcerative colitis without medications. So today we are talking about toxic bites, the worst offenders for IBS flares. That goes for Crohn's flares, any type of inflammatory bowel disease, the foods that are toxic, that are poisonous to your body, that are causing harm, not just to your gut health, but to your overall health. These are damaging your cells all over your body. They are causing, problems with blood pressure and brain health and your arteries and cancer risk, all these things. So this is not only about your gut health, but it is strongly affecting your gut health and your flares. So when we talk about healing, which is what we do in Rooted, we need to first talk about what not to do before we can actually heal. So we can't, I compare this to like building a high rise, right? We can't build a high rise building with all the best architects, all the best engineers, all the best materials. You build it perfectly, everything, the best workers, everything's perfect. And then you have someone go in and put dynamite on every floor and say, our building's ready, it's perfect, there's no problems. And then you light the dynamite on fire, it's going to blow up, right? So that's the same in your gut. You can't be like, well, I eat my fruits and vegetables and all my fiber and I'm so healthy, and then go and eat a bunch of garbage, because that garbage is your dynamite. It's going to light everything on fire and damage your cells, damage your body. So let's talk about what those are. I have a list of three categories. So we're going to start with toxic fats and oils. Now, we want good fats. We need to get first out of this mindset that fat is bad for you. Fat is not bad for you. Toxic fat is bad for you. I'm not going to get into the whole fat sugar debate here, and that we need to think of fat as good. That's a whole different topic. So we're just going to talk about the bad fats, the ones that are poisoning you. Now, these are our sweet little vegetable oils, right? It's like from a vegetable. It's like so good for you and healthy. Well, they're not. Vegetable oils are not healthy for you. Why? Because they are highly, highly processed. Yes, things like canola seeds have omega-3s and omega-6 fatty acids that are healthy for you, but these are no longer present after all the processing that it goes through. So these oils undergo high heat, they undergo extraction through hexane, they come out as this brown muck that then has to be deodorized and bleached and processed through at least 20 more steps. So this is not some, seed that is pressed and bottled. This is an industrial process where they're bleaching, adding chemicals, and adding deodorizers to your food that you are putting in your body. Now, why is this so bad? Because it creates free radicals and oxidized compounds. Free radicals are creating a domino effect in your body. So once they jump from one chemical bond to the next, it's like a domino effect. It just runs down the line. It's like when you fry chicken and it just all crisps at once. It's a domino effect. That's happening in your arteries when you eat these things. It's happening in your intestinal lining, causing damage. And we don't want that. So what are these toxic fats? Your vegetable oils: canola, soybean, cottonseed, grapeseed, rapeseed, sunflower, safflowers, soybean, trans fats, fried foods. We do not want these in our body. We want healthy fats in our body, which are things like olive oil and coconut oil and animal fats. So we need to first get out of this thought process that we can heal while still putting damaging foods in our body. And I'm not talking about, damaging foods like fiber, where this like trend of don't eat fiber when you have IBS. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about foods that are damaging your cells. So first one, toxic fats and oils, not good. Stay away from them. Next, added sugar and sweeteners. There's this like trend that's been going on where it's sugar-free and it's totally healthy because it has no sugar. That is not healthy. Sweet is sweet, sugar is sugar, sweetener it's all the same thing, right? And the artificial ones are way worse than just putting sugar in your body. Your body knows what to do with sugar. Your body runs on sugar. It knows how to use natural sugar. It does not know how to use chemicals that are fake sugar. So you need to look out for sugar-free and added sugar. Now, back in the day when we were hunter-gatherers, we only had sugar in fruits and maybe milk, and if you found a beehive and you found honey. So we were not eating sugar all day long like we are now. If you start reading your labels and looking at how much sugar is added to your food, it is shocking. There's sugar in everything that is packaged. There's sugar in pasta sauce, in hummus, in marinades, in salad dressings, in you name it. It's in everything. In bread, you buy store-bought bread, there's sugar added. Sugar is in everything. So you need to read these labels and look for added sugar, number one, and read your ingredients to look for any other sweeteners, whether they are natural or artificial. I don't think all natural sweeteners are going to kill us, but I do think this overload of sweetness in every food that we eat, that is a problem. Why? Because it feeds your bad bacteria, which leads to higher growth of those bad bacteria colonies, decreasing your good bacteria that breaks down your food appropriately, and it leads to a cycle of cravings. You want constantly crave sweet things, which means you're constantly feeding that bad bacteria, which means you're constantly growing that colony of bad bacteria. It's leading to bloating, and it's leading to discomfort and gas and pain. So bloating, discomfort, gas, pain, bad bacteria, not good things. So I'm not saying you can't have sugar that is natural. You can have natural sugar in your fruits, in your milk, in your yogurt, but you turn a carton of yogurt around and look at the added sugar, you need to find one that doesn't have added sugar. And I have also realized that a lot of people don't know how to read their labels, because I ask my clients for a picture of the ingredients and I get a picture of the nutrition facts. I want you looking at your ingredients. If you don't know how to read the food label, check out my video or DM me food label, and I'll send you the video I have about reading a food label, because it is important to understand how a food label works. So if you don't know, DM me. So that's your sugar and sweeteners. You want natural sugar that is part of the food, not added sugar. All right, artificial ingredients. This is not comprehensive. There are so many. These chemicals are found in everything: dressing, sauces, snacks, cereals, supplements. They cause hormone disruption, they cause gut permeability, they cause inflammation, they cause a chronic disease. So again, this video, though my focus is gut health, these are bad for your overall health. Everything in your body is bad. These can cause cancer. They can cause degradation of your cell lining or your intestinal linings. They can cause pain. They can cause bloating. They can cause all your symptoms, and they also damage your body. I'm not going to read all of these, but let's just read a few. So sodium benzoate, it can form benzene, a compound linked to cancer risk. Artificial food dyes, I think we've all seen this in the media, leading to ADD and hyperactivity, allergic reactions. BHT, it can disrupt hormones and of course affect gut health. Aspartame, for many years this has been generally recognized as safe, but now we're seeing that it's broken down into phenylalanine and methanol in the body and leading to digestive discomfort and headaches. So I think you get the point, right? There's so many. You need to look at your labels. You need to see what's out there. You need to see what's in your food. And again, if you don't know how to read a food label, DM me food label and I'll send you the video where I break it down for you. But read your labels. Don't eat these things. Don't eat artificial chemicals. Don't eat artificial ingredients. Don't eat toxic oils. Don't eat added sugar. You cannot heal until you take the dynamite out of your intestines. So remember that when you're trying to heal, you can't be damaging your body at the same time. And if you don't know what an ingredient is, just Google it. You always have your phone with you. Before you buy something, read the label. And that means the label of everything. These things are added to spices. They're added to milk. They're added to canned goods. They're added to things that we think are just the ingredient, right? If you buy, I don't know, garlic, a spice, like the spice jar of garlic at the store, you think it's just garlic. Make sure you're turning it around and reading it and making sure it's just garlic. Or if you're buying, almond milk, if you're one of these plant-based milk people, read those labels. Those are full of oils and artificial ingredients. So find ones that are safe, that are just the food you're wanting and not chemicals. The earth makes things that taste good. We don't need to eat chemicals that kill us. So if you have any questions, reach out. This is what I do. I help women heal their inflammatory bowel disease, their Crohn's, their ulcerative colitis, their IBS without medications. So DM me Rooted, that's the name of my program, and reach out and start healing.